Today we will be working with Eureka Grade 2, Module 1, Lesson 7. Take from 10 within 20. 10 can be represented in a number of ways. One way 10 can be represented is by a 5-group column. You're probably used to seeing this picture by now. This is our 10 place value stick. It represents 10 because it has 10 little linking cubes that are linked together in one solid stick, forming 10. Well, this group of 10 can also be represented like this. This is a 5-group column. There is a group of 5 at the top, and there's a group of 5 at the bottom. And unlike the 10 stick, these little units are separate and free-floating in groups of 5. Together, those two groups of 5 make 10. This is a 5-group column and it represents 10. Let's look at this equation. We have 10 subtract 9 equals. We can use our 5-group column to help us solve this problem. Here we have our 10 cubes. To subtract 10, we're going to take a line and draw it through 9 of those cubes. We are taking away those 9. We are left with just one cube at the bottom. That's our answer. 10 subtract 9 equals 1. Well, this is very helpful. How can we use this drawing to help us when our number we're subtracting from is greater than 10? Let's look at this equation. We have 11 subtract 9 equals, that's what we're trying to solve. Let's represent 11 using 5-group columns. Here they are. We have our 10, but we also have this additional one because in order to get 11, we need more. We're starting the next group of 10. So 10, 11. Here's 11. We're going to subtract 9 the same way that we subtracted it before, by drawing a line through 9 cubes. There we go. We did the exact same thing we did before. So in essence, we were really saying 10 subtract 9 equals 1. Here's the 1 down here at the bottom. But you'll notice, oh, we still have this other cube that was part of 11. So we really have 2 cubes left at the bottom. That means the 1 cube that was left over from 10 subtract 9 and the 1 cube that was left over from 11 together make 2. We were splitting 10 in a number bond style of 10. We were splitting 11 using our number bond style into 10 and 1. Here was 10. Here is 1. We subtracted from the 10, and that gave us a difference of 1. But we can't stop there because we still had this extra part over here of 11, and we needed to add those two together to get 2. Let's see if this same strategy can help us solve 12 subtract 9. Here's 12 represented using our 5-group column. We have 10 here and 2 more because in 12, this 1 represents a group of 10. Here it is. And this 2 represents 2 ones. Here they are. There's 12. We're going to subtract 9 the same way by drawing a line through 9 cubes. What we've done is we've subtracted 9 from 10, just like we did back here at the beginning. So 10 subtract 9 equals 1. Well, you'll notice we have this 1 down here, but we still have this other part of 12, these other 2 cubes. So we can't stop there. We have to add the 1 that was the difference of 10 subtract 9 and the other 2 cubes, which was the other part when we split 12 into 10 and 2. When we add those together, we get 3. We had broke down 12 or decomposed 12 into 2 parts, 10 and 2. The 1 right here represents a group of 10. This 2 represents 2 ones. We decompose it into these parts, 10 and 2, and are able to do subtraction sentences that help us solve this greater subtraction problem. 10 subtract 9 equals 1, and then we add 1 to the other part, which was 2, and our answer is 3. Let's look at 12 subtract 8. Let's try and do this without drawing our pictures of our 5 group columns. Here's 12. We need to divide 12 into its place value parts. So the 1 here, what does 1 represent in 12? If you said 10, you're correct. The 1 in 12 represents 10. Its value is 10. The 2 represents 2 ones. So 12 is made up of 10 and 2 ones. 1 10, 2 ones. We can use that 10 and subtract 8 from 10. Now you may wonder, well, why would we even use 10? How does this help us? Our number system is a base 10 system. Look at your hands. You have 10 fingers. You could easily hold out both of your hands and put down 8 fingers. What would happen when you did that? You would have 2 fingers left over. That's how you could solve this. So 10 subtract 8 equals 2. Now, we can't stop there because remember, we have this 2 here, but we also have the 2 that was the other part of 12 when we broke 12 apart into 10 and 2. We need to take these 2 2's and add them together. 2 plus 2 equals 4. That's our answer. 12 subtract 8 equals 4. Remember, think of 10 as your fingers. This will help you as you solve these problems. Let's try it on this equation. 13 subtract 6 equals. Remember, we're going to start by breaking down the larger number into its place value parts. When we break down 13, we get 10 and 3. 13 is 10 and 3. One group of 10 and 3 ones. Now, that 10, we can subtract 6 from this 10. We can even picture our hands in our mind, or we could use our fingers if it helps us. 10 subtract 6. When we put down 6 of those fingers, or we subtract 6 from 10, we get 4. Now, we can't stop there because we have 3 as the other part of 13. So we need to add 4 and 3 together, and that gives us a total of 7. 13 subtract 6 equals 7. Solving subtraction problems can be done when you subtract from 10. Getting that group of 10 and subtracting and then adding the other parts together. You're going to get a chance to practice this on Seesaw. So after you watch this video, head back to Seesaw to complete your assignment.